Good evening from the Republic of South Africa. It's good to see all of you again today, guys. And today is the 21st day of the 8th month, 2018. And thanks for all our current viewers. And today we have our guest from the former Southwest Africa, currently called Namibia. I think most of you are familiar with Namibia. It has quite a long history, and our guest will show up any moment from now. And sometimes, yes, we will be welcoming quite a number of guests in our live stream broadcast. And at the same time, we will be sharing more about our system of the billion coin. And to all those who are currently viewing this live stream broadcast, thank you again. I can see the number of viewers currently, though they haven't touched base on the top chat. But of course, we will love our viewers to join us on the top chat as well. Share with us if there's any comment or questions, testimonies. Of course, it will also depend which questions. But if some of those questions were already clarified, then we will forever refer you or those who are asking some questions on the blog, because the blog has been generated for each and every billion coin member. So now we are doing our level best to engage everyone in the billion coin so that they can be in a position to give right answers whenever they are being confronted or whenever they are being asked questions based on the billion coin system. Okay. And under the system, of course, that's where you find the mission statement. Okay, it will explain itself more. Okay, so now it looks like our guest, she's here now. And before I introduce her, okay. Hi, my sister.
Hi, my brother. How are you this evening?
Oh, I love the view on your side. I so wish I could join you over there.
You're welcome to Namibia anytime.
Thank you again. My fellow TBCians around the globe, our guest, it's now here. So I'm going to introduce her. After that, she will also add some things just to give us a brief intro, okay? Thereafter, we will proceed with our live stream broadcast, but I'll try to stick on our requested time, say 30 minutes plus, okay, because there might be some questions. But anyway, it will also depend which questions are those, okay? But if those questions are already being clarified, we will refer others or someone to the blog, okay? So this is our sister from the former Southwest Africa, across the borders of South Africa, of course. But currently it's called Namibia. I know many people are not familiar with Namibia. Only 15% of our people are familiar with Namibia. But today, we are going to share some things with our fellow TBCians, brothers and sisters in Namibia. And of course, there will be some questions and answers, and everyone is free to ask anything, but it will depend what. Okay. So this is to Hafeni Neshitati, our TBCian in Namibia. I don't know whether I've pronounced it right.
It's an African name, though. Wafeni Nashita, right?
Yeah. Well, if someone wants to understand why these names, why they sound difficult or Greek, I think some of you will have to visit Africa, and then we can take you through about our way of living, you know. So before we commence, I hope you're all aware about Stephen Covey and Randy's trip to Africa. So we would love to extend this invitation from South Africa to Namibia, that all those who are interested to join us in South Africa, you are welcome. And
wow.
We have listened to some videos on the blog, and it's November. And though we haven't received the date, but we already know that it's November. So we have to prepare ourselves. And you already know how much is dead, but that is not going to be paid to me or to Afeni or other members. There is an arrangement already, similar to the arrangement that was prepared for Papua New Guinea and the Philippines. So you're welcome. Let us know earlier so that we can reserve something in South Africa, okay? And how many of you, of course. And we will be updating you about the venues, because there is a possibility that we might have more than one event, okay? So welcome to South Africa. Now, let's now hear from our sister from the other side of the world, meaning across the borders of South Africa. Over to you, my sister. Talk to us. I know sometimes we might have a signal problem, but she will join us. It's okay, I understand that. Yeah, okay, she will be with us now. Okay, while we're still waiting for our sister from Namibia, I would also love to share something in brief, okay. As we are growing, also advancing in our activities, of course, that goes with some interference from where? From our communities, okay? There will be those who will attempt to divert the focus of our members. So, these things, they come in many ways, okay? Some, they will approach us in a good manner, some with good intentions, and some arrogantly, okay? Some, it comes in many ways, different approaches, because we are all different within this community, okay? But at the same time, we have to take precautions. We have to be cautious about everything that we do, because we are not yet in the free world or paradise. The whole world has been dented or affected by the famines and other diseases. Okay, those diseases and famines, they tend to affect many people. Okay, I would say it's like we are now living that air, breathing that air, you know, eating that air, sleeping that air. Everything that we do, we live that air, okay? But there are solutions on how to deal with those kinds of situations, okay? And for those things to be in place, they will be introduced by us people, okay? It depends how we introduce them. It depends how we implement them, and how are they affecting others? How are they affecting us and the rest of the world? Okay. So remember, guys, first impression lasts, right? Why I'm saying this? Currently, there's quite a number of duplicates, you know. Duplicates on what? Duplicates on our system. Some people, they claim to be TBC system, or some claim to be better than the TBC system. And then some claim to be more advanced than the TBC system. And they also promise that they can change the world, they can speed up the process. Please listen to this discussion, okay, attentively, please, and make note of some things there. Whenever some of us do the live stream broadcast, we don't just do these broadcasts from our head, or we don't make up things. We do all this by a referral, okay? And some of the things that we are sharing with you or discussing with you, or some of the things that we are reviewing together, are the things that are currently taking place, and some of the things already took place. Okay. Now, our live streams will be based on a variety of things or activities, things that are positive and negative. Okay. Duplicates. Okay. I've already mentioned the other part of the other group that is trying to duplicate the system. But now we saw those things late 2016. Okay. That was after September. September, our token was now 10 euro per token or per coin. Okay. And then towards the end of 2016, some did try to introduce their own exchanges, but those exchanges, of course, were supposed to be credited with something, And yes, many people went in, but at the end of the day, they received nothing. I'm talking about the very first TBC exchanger that was introduced by third parties, not by the TBC admin. And they promised wonders that people will be in a position to exchange their TBC coins into cash. They never mentioned, I think, they never mentioned BTC. They were focusing on fiat currency, okay? But the admin did not introduce that. They went in, people signed up in my country, some were recruited. When terrible things take place, the rightful people won't be informed. They will only be informed after there's a crisis, or if after something went wrong or bad, then the rightful people will be informed. On the other hand, the admin did not introduce anything of that sort. But there was only one thing the admin has introduced a while ago, that was trading platform, okay, not an exchanger, okay. So people opted for TBC exchanger that was introduced by third-party individuals, okay. People fell into it. They paid out money from $10, $100. Wow, that was the first one, because those third-party groups knew what exactly it's enticing to our TBC community, even members who are outside TBC community. As soon as they hear that number, they'll come into TBC and purchase with the intention of cashing out. So, as you're listening, the admin did not introduce anything of that sort. Then after that, it was the beginning of TBC exchanges. Many people claim that they can do better. They can introduce something that will help TBC to cash out and etc. Okay. Now, the second one was introduced, the third one to this day. So now, here is the thing now. Ever since 2016, when the first TBC exchanger was introduced to date. Can someone tell me, out of all those TBC exchangers, which one has helped us to eradicate poverty globally? Not even one of those. Now, they're still claiming that they can do better. How can you do better with something that doesn't belong to you? We have the Billion Coin admin, and then others are saying they can do better than our TBC admin. They will introduce something that will cash out TBC's tokens, but those tokens, they are not in control. They are with the TBC community together with the admin. So what is the definition of that exactly? Can someone tell me? If someone says, I am going to introduce an exchanger that is going to exchange TBC tokens, and that person is not our admin. You understand? So can someone tell us the definition of that? What does that mean? You don't own anything. You did not create that token, but you are saying you'll be in a position to exchange it, while the owner or the creator is not saying anything. It's quiet, watching you. Isn't that stealing? And the criminals going around stealing other people's inventions? Okay, I'm looking for the answer on the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, our guests will return. They had a signal breakdown from the other side across the borders of South Africa, which is the former Southwest Africa, currently called Namibia. Our sister TBC from Namibia, she's here now. Tuafeni Neshitati, I would like you to greet her again because you saw her in the beginning. Now she's back and she'll love to greet you all and say something. Like I said, let our live stream continue without being silent while she was still trying to fix the signal problem, but now she's connected. Over to you, my sister.
Thank you, Butana. Hi to all TBCians around the globe. This is Tuafeni Nashitate from Namibia, like Butana is saying, former Southwest Africa. We are still coming up. Even you see, we are struggling with signals, but it doesn't make us less important. We are equally important, and we equally dedicated to share the crinkles for us to be able to eradicate poverty, especially in Namibia. Over to you, brother.
Thank you. Stephen from United States and Diana Gordon from Canada. I think you were listening. She has already introduced herself and gave us a brief understanding about the other side of the world, what is happening there, and they will not take a back seat, but they are currently engaged with TBC activities. So I don't know from the chat, is there something that you love to say to our sister here so that she can feel welcomed by you guys? Okay, including myself, of course, before I get on questions or sharing with all of you, including my sister. I see it's been quiet in the top chat. I don't know, guys, are you still there? Dinah and Stephen? Thereafter, we can go back to the subject that we already started with. Okay. I can see Diana Gordon, okay, and Steven, okay. Okay, talk to them, my sister. Check on the top chat. They're talking to you. They're greeting you. They're welcoming you. Wow. You are a lucky lady today.
Hello.
Okay. While they're still thinking what to say, we will continue sharing. Okay. My sister, I did not join other members in 1999 during the independence of Namibia, but we did send some fellows or comrades in Namibia to come and join the independence. Those, some of them, I told you, they were complaining about the weather. They were not used to the weather. You know, it was very interesting. And when they called us back, explained good things about Namibia, by then, I wanted to change my mind to come and join them. I saw beautiful activities in a stadium and said, "Oh, why didn't I join them? It was too late." But it looks like we can reinstate that, eh? Very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you have
Okay.
like
Yeah.
for one was only to eradicate poverty.
Yes. The life is amazing. I never knew that what I missed in 1999 would be reinstated one day in another way, like this, this way. Okay, so yeah, Diana, she's asking from the top chat that she didn't catch your name, so I will pronounce it again but I'll try to be slow so that she can hear. Our sister's name, she's called Tuhafeni Neshitati. I will type it there. Okay. Tuhafeni Neshitati. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Okay, my sister. So, since you are engaged with TBC activities in Namibia, are there any challenges that you are facing currently? Do you need any help? Can you tell us something about the TBC activities in Namibia? We'd love to hear that, you know.
Yeah, like any change that comes, any new products that comes, it comes with challenge. So is the TBC. We have to learn how to use the technology because this is online business, right? And then you have to be, well in your technology for you to be able to be on par. And most of the people that we are targeting, we want to target the people that will be benefiting more from this. And most of the people, you don't choose, I want this one, I want that one. You want everybody who wants to be part of us. And how you start with that, you have to be a teacher, like from Randy's send button meeting. He made it clear, teacher. We all teachers in TBC, so whatever the teacher experience, we do experience because we have to teach people. The biggest challenge we have is that not everybody will understand on a go the mission of TBC. And if you take the step to make the person understand, so you have now to learn how to practice all those. That is one. And two, when the system is changing, people have to be patient. And our people, sometimes they are not as patient as we're supposed to be. So if I give you this to be done today and it's not done today, then I have a problem. But we have to learn, we have to teach them to be patient. That's the only way to go. So yeah, that's basically it. Technology and then understanding. Those are the biggest challenge and the most of all.
Wow. Yeah, we are also facing that challenge. We have a bigger number of elderly people, or AKA pensioners. You can see that they love this thing. They want to be active, but because of the advanced age, we have to come up with a plan that they can we can train their children or grandchildren in order to run their affairs. But some of them, they say, no, we want to do it. We have to get the laptops, we have to get the tablets, you know. Some they even call at night, like today I had another one about the $10. She wants to know. When you explain to her, she's already ahead of you, telling you that, oh, it has to be done like this, you know, and you have to be patient at the same time.
Yeah.
It's, to me, when elderly people are approaching me that way, even if it's the middle of the night, I don't get angry or cross. Actually, I become so happy that, wow, we have these people. But somewhere you know that it's going to be a struggle a bit in order to get them into the system. But they will bother you. You know, they'll even come to the offline presentation, not online presentations.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I felt very bad for the past 3 weeks when I was addressing their case. One of the members defrauded them, took a fortune from them. That member never transferred their $100 and never updated their back office. Some of the back office were not updated, and they were not registered on KCBO. Some they were not registered on the 004 wallets. You know, so that was serious, and I became so sensitive. I had to stop other activities that I was doing in order to help these, because they are not just elderly people members. They also brought, meaning they contributed to the membership of our community. That is why I had to jump and address them immediately.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, their case was sorted. The admin came in, and then we had a way forward on how to help them out. So I felt that if I can have such likes, or the young ones like ourselves, yourself, and you know, if we can be active like these elderly people, 1 billion is nothing, you know, because they contributed. So I understand your point very well. Technology, yes, but there are those who are ready to learn the technology.
Yes.
If you mean,
Yes.
yeah.
The will is there for the people to partake. what will take, whatever will take, we let it to go for these people to come on board. That is the only way that we can grow our members, because we have to teach them. Teaching them, that is why it is gradually growing. It's not as fast as the Boeing 47, but as long as we are getting there, we will get there with the people who understand the system.
Yeah.
Numbers, we are not rushing for numbers which make us to look like we are 20 million while we don't understand the system. But it's better to be 10 million with the people who understand the system. That is my understanding, and that is my take on the matter.
I fully support you on that. I agree with you, because after the migration, we realized, some of us realized that somewhere we didn't have enough focused leadership.
Yeah.
And we really have to go back and reinstate reinstate some of the community members who were left behind. Left behind by who? By those who claim to be leaders. And when you look at their activities, those activities were nil, NIL, So I would love to remind you, everyone here on this live stream, that I always share something with you guys about the limited number. It's better to carry on in a mission with the matured, limited members or friends in order to reach out in something. Okay. So I fully support my sister here. Yeah. Okay. My sister Tuafeni, if you look at the top channel, we have our sister from Canada. She was commenting, adding, sharing something with what is being discussed here, including some of the things that you mentioned. You can just go through her contributions in a chat. If there is something that you love to share with everyone, or add or comment, you're welcome to do so. Let me allow you. Okay. If you look at, can you see on the top chat?
Not really.
Okay, you just click on the, I don't know, from your side, it should say chat. You can just click on it. Yeah, just click on the chat, then you will see the comments. Yeah. Can you see that?
In the group chat, I'm going there now.
Yeah, on the chat, yeah.
I'm on the chat. No, man.
Okay. I understand. Anyway, it's not a problem. I can read it for you.
Okay, read it, because I'm not getting it. There's nothing.
There's nothing
available. Comment enter. Yeah, it's only.
Yeah, no, I understand why. But anyway, I will take you through when we live stream private. Okay.
Okay.
Since
let's do that.
Since you are still under our program, I will take you through. But don't worry, I will just read what she's saying. Okay. But after the live stream broadcast, you will be able to see that when you replay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. The first message that she has forwarded us was that, yes, technology and the knowledge of how to work, it is vital to TBC. That was the first message. And then the second one, she added by saying, some people don't accept change easily, which is true.
Yeah.
Okay. And then let's continue on a third message. The third message was saying, you can be happy that people are interested enough to want to know. And then followed by, you have to be strong first, then you can grow. Okay. And then lastly, from Diana, she was saying, I'm the one who talks a lot. Anyway, I know about that one. We always pull each other's, leg in our live streams. Don't worry about that. Now we have our brother from United States now, Stephen Coffey. He's saying he will talk about the challenges people are having in TBC in parts of the world. So those were some of the comments on the top chat. Okay. I don't know. You can add something and share with us. You're welcome. It's our live stream broadcast.
Yeah.
Don't mind.
Yeah, I'm happy about the comment, and whatever Dinah is saying, it's true. You have to be strong, and then you grow. I rather say strong, yes, but I rather say, in a sense, you have to be acquainted with what you are saying. As strong as you are, you must be on top of the game. You must know what you're saying, because if you talk around the circles, people will not believe you. I'm happy, Dinah, of what you're saying, and we have to grow. We have to be strong, because it's a lot of people experience lot of disappointments through other businesses. And if you don't know your story, they will tell you your story and you will follow them. Instead of you making them to follow you, at the end you end up following them because you're not strong on what you say to them. I think that is a valid point. Dinah, thank you for that.
Correct. Yeah. We always share a lot with Diana, and soon she will also be on a panel. You will be with her and Stephen and other TBCians, because I'm not scared to allow my my TBCians, friends, and those who are close to me to share with others. I'm not scared that they will be stolen by whoever, because I know that they can reason, they understand the system. I smile, but if someone thinks that it's going to twist their mind or steal them, I just smile and laugh, and they will duplicate what they know. And you must make sure that if you try to convince them or steal my friends or whatever counter TBCians, they will be ready with questions. And if you can answer that, you'll be in trouble. Yeah. So you'll be joining them. You'll join their live stream. They'll also invite you because what we are doing here, we are building a community. We are becoming an exemplary of how this community is made of,
Okay.
Yeah. So we have another message from Stephen. He's saying, okay, that is what you were saying. You were incredibly correct. And Diana, she's saying we share the spotlight. Okay. So those were current comments. And Stephen Coffey saying also, I think it's a request to you, my sister, that he will like you to subscribe to his channel. You can join Stephen. Yeah. Sometimes.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can
but
do
I
that.
will. Yeah, you will. privately, I'll try to link you up, guys, okay?
All right. Brother Stephen, I heard you
Kafi.
coming to Africa with Randy. I can't wait to meet you guys and learn from you. I normally hear what you commenting and all that kind. So we have a lot to learn from you guys and to emulate so that we grow as you growing faster that side. Yeah, we were, at least we have hope, and all of us we're living because we are hoping for the better. In Namibia also we have hope that our number will increase. The population, the Namibian population is 2 point something. I don't know, perhaps we're lazy, but yeah, that's how it is. If somebody is saying we are 14, 14 is a lot. It's a bigger percentage of the Namibian population because we are only 2 point something. So yeah, it's a challenge, and our country is so big and vast. So it's a challenge, and this is a challenge that we are prepared to take on. Yeah, and take TBC to the next level so that we can eradicate poverty in Namibia, particularly. Yeah.
Okay. So, are you keen to meet Stephen in South Africa in November?
Definitely, definitely.
Oh, so you'll be this side.
You know, you always want to rub shoulders with those that made it, in business and in life. So yeah, I'm convinced that we will have a number of Namibians that will be traveling to South Africa. It's like we are going to the other part of Namibia. So if we're going to South Africa, so we can travel. We can travel because we have one goal, and that goal is to eradicate poverty. So we cannot do it alone. So we have to do it as a community. And a community, you need to unite and you need to know each other for you to be able to share and take the lead. Yeah.
That is correct. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Okay. Our brother Stephen has forwarded the message, though we are left with a couple of minutes so that we can allow others to go and join other live stream. But I know this one is very interesting. But we're not going to spoil it anyway. So, Brother Stephen is saying, we will give you positive information that will help you, meaning this message is directed to you, my sister, as soon as you join their live stream. And then he has added by saying, I wish I could visit so many countries in Africa. That's Brother Stephen. Maybe you can just give him a brief about Africa, even Namibia. Okay, it's fine. Tell him about Namibia, because I've already briefed him about South Africa, but it's still one continent. Yeah.
Okay. Namibia is quite a very interesting country. Like I said, we are 2 million. We have a stable country when it comes to war and whatsoever. We are very, very stable. So you will come anytime. You will walk in the street during the night without any, yeah, there is few cases, but yeah, that's what the peace and stability is there. Economically, we have challenge. That's why we want to work on TBC so that our people can benefit from that. And then we are hot this side. We are not even like South Africa. We can be at 40 degrees Celsius other parts of the country. So when you come here, all the jerseys must be left at home. We don't have like 2 seasons. Yeah, perhaps few days winter, but we are more summer than that. Yeah, loving people. If you come here, you will find beef, the normal beef that we export that side. You will eat. Yeah, that is how Namibia is. Just a brief. And our people are very keen on any business ventures. They are hungry for opportunities and they can grab any opportunity that come, but that opportunity have to make them, to create wealth for them and have to have a meaningful that change their lifestyle. Yeah. That is a brief about it.
Yeah. So in 1999, when those guys, South Africans, comrades, called us in South Africa that guys, we can't stay longer. We want to come back. So it's true that your weather there is very hot. And we're not used to that climate. Okay. Well, with or without the weather, I am coming. I would love to come and join you guys so that we can conduct some trainings there, you know. Like you said earlier, we have to empower our people through trainings so that they can understand TBC system online. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only way to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what is Steven saying. You want to say something? I cannot to try your food. Maybe, what did he say? Oh, he's saying it is very hot now in Virginia of the USA and very humid. Or he's saying in the United States currently. Okay, and then Diana, she's saying they have only 4 seasons there. I don't know in Namibia, you have same seasons like us or you differ a lot. How many seasons do you have?
Historically, before the climate change, we have 4 seasons. But now with the climate change, some season doesn't exist anymore, man. That's how it is, Dinah. We experience more heat than anywhere else. But like this year, we have a rain winter like in South Africa. But rather than that, we have more summer than winter and autumn and spring. That's how it is.
Okay. It looks like the ozone layer was affected so badly by the test of the chemicals, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because in the Philippines, when I was there, as soon as I went out of the international airport, going out to they came to collect me. Okay. I felt humid was actually hitting my foreface. I mean, my forehead. I said, wow, guys, what's happening? And they said to me, this is the climate in the Philippines. Then we went to play a basketball with Dr. Dan because in the Philippines, they are known by that sport. Then I asked Dr. Dan, I said, Dr. Dan, by walking out from here to the tree, I'm sweating. Why? You know what he said to me? He said, my brother, here in the Philippines, we have only 2 seasons. I said, okay, explain them to me. He said, hot and very hot.
That is very interesting.
Either
hot or very hot.
Very hot. Yeah, hot and very hot, my brother. Let's go and play basketball.
Yeah.
So I'm not used to the climate. I said, okay, can we do something? Get me a small cloth, put it on water, and as I'm playing, I'll use it to wipe myself because I did not prepare myself for this weather. So I think this ozone layer has actually affected many things, you know, the biological tests and etc. Yeah. Okay. We have on the chat our sister from Uganda. Her name is Atim Irene. She will be live streaming with us, meaning she will be our guest soon, maybe sometime this week, but not today. I will arrange with her first and find out her schedule. So she was greeting us here. Atim, we have our sister from Namibia, Tuafeni Neshitati. But since we are now towards the end of our live broadcast, you will be connecting, guys. I'll find a way to do that. So Diana Gordon was saying, okay, we see so much snow here, meaning in Canada. That is common for the snow banks to be taller than me. Okay. Yeah. And then she added by saying, I'm only 5.1 tall, but that's still a lot of snow. Okay. Wow. It's a competition of heights, you know,
Yeah.
snow, humans.
The snow and yeah.
So the snow now is challenging human beings that I'm taller than you. So Diana is worried about it. Okay. It looks like we'll have a world's competition about snow and humans in Canada. Okay. She's saying hot and hotter. Too funny. Wow. Okay. Steven was saying, okay, hi, Erin. Atim was saying, thanks, Wana. Huh. I don't know. Do we have someone here? Let me see. Oh, okay. She's Tim. She's saying it's also hot in Uganda. Yeah, I know. Oh, that it's in Africa, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, guys. We are only 5 minutes away, so thanks again, my fellow TBCs around the globe, from Canada, from Uganda, from United States, and the rest of the world, and all those who are watching. Those are though we cannot see them here on the top chat. I will allow again our sister from Namibia to say something before we part ways. Just to say something, yeah, before we close. Yeah.
Thank you, Butana. I think this was a great opportunity for me to share the platform with the leaders from other countries. And I appreciate, because when you share with people with vision, you become a visionary. And I'm looking forward to what you promised, that you're going to connect us together with Taina Coffee and Atin. I think that will make a community stronger, and we learn the best practice from each other. Because if you don't learn from your own mistake or from your own experience, you learn from the others. So in this case, I'm prepared to learn from them, and they indicate that they want to learn from me. So it's a community, and we're growing bigger and know each other from any other angle of the world. I think that will make us so strong and move forward faster to reach 1 billion members.
Okay. Thank you very much, my sister. They've listened to you, and those were strong, encouraging words. And Diana, she's saying, thank you, Lawrence, and to your friend in Eshtati. It's nice to meet you. And I want to tell you something about her, just to prepare you guys. She is very persistent. I actually understand her. I ended up calling her my sister, no motivation. She's very persistent, humble, and at the same time, she has the room for, in life, there are delays, technical delays. So she also has that room. But she asks questions, and you must be ready, eh? So we share a lot. I spend much time sharing a lot of things with her, and she's a very good student. I would love her to duplicate what she is to others, but of course, not everyone. Those who are ready to learn from our system, yes. So, brothers and sisters, all Tibetians, and my sister from Namibia, thank you again. And let's touch base private so that I can connect you with my fellow Tibetians, and then we can hit it right away. Okay, and thank you again. It's goodbye for now. If you are ready, you can go and join other live streams as well. I know Stephen Covey, he will be live anytime from now. And our team, it was earlier, but I still need to touch base with her to arrange her as our guest. Okay. Africa and the world, here we are. And thank you again. Bye, everyone.
Hamba kahle.
Ngizohamba kahle. And yeah, anyway, they will know. They will ask what was that. I'll explain to them. It's one of our native language in South Africa and Namibia. Nihambe kahle nonke, siyabonga, and bye.
Okay. Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
Cheers. Peace.
Yes.